Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Woodland reboot. Please subscribe, like, and share if you're enjoying the videos. Today is going to be all about more red metal siding. I'm going to get that second long side of the building done. But before I do that, I wanted to show you one of the spring tasks that I need to get done, out of the way. I stored my big trailer, my 6x12, over by the sawmill for the winter months for ease of access, and now it's time to get it back where I store it through the warm months. Let me know if you think you can spot what I did wrong here. Yep, as I stop the pickup truck, I've realized I've left the trailer behind. I forgot to raise the trailer jack. I gotta say I'm pretty happy that I did it now and not when taking the trailer out onto the highway. Better to make this kind of mistake on my own property while going only 3 miles an hour. Okay, enough with this tomfoolery. Let's get busy and start slapping up those metal sheets. Come on, Blue. Let's get this scaffolding around the other side so I can start the work around the window. Done. Okay, the plan for right now is to do some final measurements for the trim around the window, and this is the third of 3 windows, so this takes a little bit of time for me, being a novice, but then once I get that done, clear sailing all the way down the wall, no other windows to have to trim around, just worrying about the trim pieces up top. See, I've already got the drip edge attached here. I've got the roofing nails loosely in there. I'll be able to pull those out, put on the trim, and then add the trim on each side, here and here. And then it'll be time to measure and cut for the larger piece there, for the siding. I use the mobile workbench that I made all the time for cutting the metal. Good girl, Blue. with the trim in place, I was able to put this piece of metal siding in place. It took me a little while to get the measurements, measure it twice, measure it 3 times, and then make the cuts. I really did not want to mess up a piece of metal siding. It also takes me a little bit of time to get it installed here. There probably is a much better way to do it in terms of sequencing the siding and the trim pieces along with the drip edge piece. It takes me a little bit of time, but I find a way to get it in there and get every piece either tucked behind the other pieces of metal siding and inserted into the various pieces of trim. I had to pull the sheet back off a little bit here to hit it with the little trim pliers because it wasn't quite fitting around the window perfectly. And with a little trim here, a little snip, I was able to get it to snug up nice and tight so that the overlap was perfect. With the siding in around the window, the sheets really start to go up much more easily now. In this beautiful weather, there is absolutely a satisfying repetition that takes over in terms of installing these sheets. I installed the horizontal pieces of red jade trim as I worked my way going down the wall. Oh, I forgot my drill driver. I now switch over to my GoPro and put it on Timelapse. You can also tell the extremely different perspective, the wide angle perspective that the GoPro has here. And you'll also notice Blue lying down there on the warm rocks beside the scaffolding. I give her a good run and ball fetching exercise in the morning, then again at the end of the time at the property. So she gets a good workout along with all her sniffing, and she's pretty tired by the end of the day. I love the way the big sky floats by in these wide-angled time-lapsed sessions. I punched the red sheets inside on the table. However, I have to go through the pilot holes to be able to punch through the transition piece here. All right, let's get back here. Put the screws in place. Where are we? There we go. You don't want to pancake the rubber gasket that much. Just snug it up there. If you tighten them down too much, you destroy those rubber gaskets and then they just deteriorate faster, which limits their lifetime in terms of the weatherproofing that they provide the system. One on the ground. A few get dropped as you put sheets up. Beautiful day out here at the property. Some wispy clouds up there highlighting the blue sky in behind. But look what I've been able to do. This is the last wall. All the red steel is in place, except here at the end, I've actually run out of metal siding. I have the sheets for the gable ends, but I need one more here and then a 16-inch strip that'll finish off the end. And I have the 16-inch, something I cut off a previous sheet when I was trimming around the windows. So what I think I'm going to do in the coming days is, in order to get busy with working on the gables, I need to build myself another scaffolding. And I've talked about that, I think, briefly in another video, but you'll see that when I start throwing it together. I'll put up a video. Okay, everyone, that's a big day. Love this antique tractor. I gotta say, it's really never let me down, but it is an old baby, and I gotta say, I'm thrilled every time it starts. So here we go again. Contact.